And welcome to a live drawing tutorial with the Paintology drawing app available from the Google Store, and it's free free for you to do your drawings and become a master in drawing. And I'm going to show you techniques that I use to draw. This is a drawing I made 2 days ago, and I took a rare break yesterday from the daily tutorials since October, so that was quite a rarity. So, but I guess you probably need a break because the tutorials are in two parts: 1 hour on the Paintology channel here, and the second part where we finish the drawing on part two. So this particular drawing was a line drawing that I did, which turned out to be fairly nice, I think you'd agree. And it was done on my phone here. And for those who are new to this live stream, I will show you a few things to get you going and for you to also become a master in drawing. This is an example of what you can do on the phone. If you want to take a look at the actual painting I did on the second part, here it is. Pretty good, huh? So you can see that you can make some very impressive drawings on your phone. And I'm not talking about image manipulation. I know you probably are flabbergasted that I can make drawings such a, exceptional level. That's only because I practice. I practice unlike what you think. And that's the secrets I'm going to show you. And it's available, and anyone can draw. You don't have to have drawing experience. So let's look at the first resource that you want to do. It's this one. This is the Paintology.com. Go to the button where it says daily step-by-step video tutorials, and then you'll come to this page, and this is the page that you want to bookmark because it's very good. Apart from, of course, you want to check out all the other pages, such as blog, tutorials, communities. Everything's tied to the drawing app. So this particular one is 12th December. So we're going to have a landscape paintings, which I'm going to continue my training on. I'm going to download this image on color tones. Yeah, very important to painting and drawing. If you're a beginner, you should also pay attention to this because if you ignore these important techniques, you're not going to be able to get to anywhere the level I have achieved. And I'm no artist. I've actually basically developed the app knowing that these techniques were missing in many of the drawing apps because they just push for tools. So everyone just comes here looking for tools. You'll be falling on the wayside if you do that. But if you come here looking for techniques that separates exceptional artists from others, then you've come to the right place. So the first stream, as you can see, is in part one, Paintology. This is this current stream that we're on, HGMT, and then we will continue part two and finish the painting and drawing on the 9GMT channel. So you have the links here if you don't find it in the description. Sometimes it's hard, as I can probably copy the long link or something, but here you'll see all the, and then here on this page you'll see all the tutorials I've done, many, for to keep you busy for years. And there's never been a time when such a valuable resource like this has been presented free of charge. So take advantage of it while you can, because it's not going to be available for free all the time. So because one has to make money, as you can imagine, put bread and butter on the table. So the next one is you want to bookmark is paintology.quora.com. You can see here that I have the new tutorial. So I keep this daily active on an active daily basis. So you'll find new stuff on here, including questions and answers. Here you can see so many drawings I've done. I've did some quite a bit on the. You might recognize this one, John Sargent. John Singer Sargent. I did his painting there. So you're thinking, how the hell is the... If you think this is image manipulation, you're quite mistaken. This is, the way I can do that is because I'm pretty good in the techniques of drawing, and so that's what I'm going to show you. If you think it's an image editing tool to fake real art, you're quite mistaken, because you can check out all my videos before you make that, decision. Check out all my videos and then decide for yourself, and then speak the truth. Okay, don't be quick to judge. In this world, we have too many people continuing to judge so quickly. Touch, quick fix gratification. This is a nose I did. You see, close to it, isn't using just the shade brush. Plenty to get along with. Yeah, I like this one. Look at that. Almost got the essence of the John Baptiste painting here, isn't it? Not too bad, huh? You have to agree. This is a famous Rembrandt portrait. This is Pissarro, famous painting by Pissarro. The original and our paintings. It's all done on the phone. So the way we have, so please do follow me. Paintology.quora.com is a big help. And let me show you a few things. Let's go to Play Store, Paintology, and then you'll come to this app, open it up, and away you go. Install it. So you can see here. So it's a very different app, unique app. It doesn't attempt to even doesn't even attempt to compete with other drawing apps. This is totally different. It's designed to make you a better artist from beginner to advanced. Okay, so let's have a look. Quora, done that. And then I'm going to show you a few drawings that are my artworks. So you can see this is my phone that I used to draw. This is the Mona Lisa drawing that I did. Pretty impressive, isn't it? See, I put a slightly different smile to her face. Yeah. So there's many paintings. This is a 10-minute painting I did very easy with the app. So this app is not designed to be for you to become completely mesmerized by the app. That's not the aim. The aim is to teach you valuable techniques that are not shown in the digital mediums, and also to bridge the gap between traditional and digital mediums. That's an important point, to bridge the gap between traditional, because most people, traditional artists, thinks you need a different set of skills to be a digital artist, which is, again, I'm going to break that myth. You don't. I actually came from doing traditional drawing and painting, and I was able to transfer those very skills into digital. It's hence the reason why my art in the digital, I don't believe anyone can confidently say this was done digitally. You just cannot. Yeah, there's so many artworks I could show you. If anyone can, I would like to hear from them. So look, this was a painting by Paul Rubens, or was it? Yeah, or Renoir. I can't remember. No, it was no Renoir. Rubens was the portrait. This one's Renoir painting. This was done in not black and white, in color. So we'll open that up again. This is my paintings where you see all your saved drawings, so you can come back to it. Okay, you can see the essence. I grabbed the essence of, managed to get the essence of what the drawing is all about. Yeah. So all through drawing on my canvas using a technique called block coloring and trace method of drawing. Okay. So if you're looking for a quick fix to draw and all that, you think you're going to get to the top of the world with that, just using tools, then you're at the beginning stage. You're simply not. So there's plenty of examples. First thing you want to do is when you come here, do not go to draw and then just go to your comfort level zone of painting and drawing and check out all the tools that you're familiar with. Go here, tutorials. Go to all these 800 tutorials that were designed in over a period of 5 years. Extensive tutorials, right? I'll show you many. Paint by numbers, there's so many. Let's look at that. Look, 6. Look at that. There. Zoom in, rotate, right? So you get exact. This improves your drawing strokes. Okay, you can go. So that's one. You can save it, cancel it, discard it. Open up another one. Let's go pencil shading. Look at that. Block coloring. This one. Look at that one. This one shows you the video so you can follow along to it. And then toggle here. So you can toggle. So you pick the color. There's nothing on your canvas. This is what you want to pick the color. Can you see how it works? I'm going very quickly. You actually need a smaller brush. This improves your drawing like big time. Okay, so you carry on and make this complete drawing, which was done by me. See, it's pretty good, isn't it? So you improve your drawing muscles, drawing strokes, and then on top of that, you will improve your tones as well. This was the nose, if you remember. You click on that, the nose drawing I showed you. So you use the shade brush, right there, and then you could just using the shade brush. And then you carry on, just like a pencil and paper. Okay, pencil. There, lots of others. It's all graded by. Here, for realistic drawings, I don't expect you to reach that level, but this is freehand drawing that I did. I can make photorealistic drawings with the skills I've learned. Don't think tools are going to get you there. It's like, I'm going to give you an analogy, right? If you think tools are the way, nobody's going to pick you to do for example, to put a cabinet. Nobody's going to ask you to put a custom cabinet in their house when you were hiring a carpenter, because what you're doing is you're bypassing the carpenter, going to his warehouse, checking out that he's got all the tools, okay, etc., checking out that he's got the saw, bandsaw, whatever, and the proper glue and all that, and then you come back to the client and saying, yep, he's got the right tools, he is able to do the job. That's just pure nonsense, isn't it? But that's effectively how people think about drawing as well. Hi. Oh, sorry. I don't know. There seems to be a problem with YouTube streaming, so we got disconnected. If this happens again, I'm afraid I'll have to do move to another device. So let's go ahead and let me go to draw now. I think I've shown you everything. Trace image there. So what I've done here is I got the grayscale, and the grayscale is excellent because this is a tutorial on color tones. You can see I've got it on trace mode. Okay, some of you are probably familiar. You already know I've been following my tutorials. And so I go to the midpoint and then I'm able to do the so look at this drawing. It's beautiful painting, isn't it? It's just the perfect painting. Remember, old grandmasters didn't have that capability of like we have. They don't have that capability of digital world that we have. So let's take a look at this drawing. And actually, I'm going to do something very quickly because there's settings on this on the it's gone down a bit, the light. I don't know why. So go back. Okay, that's better. So what we have here, look, this looks like a Tuscany countryside in Italy or something. Could be anywhere in the world. It's beautiful though, isn't it? Shows the grass, the various towns, and then it shows the hills and the far distance. If you look at it closely, zoom in, you'll see it's a little bit fogged out, isn't it? The sky's blue, and then you've got a little tiny house there, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a line drawing first to show you, to get you used to variations in tones, which is really important. Let's go to line and then go to 0.63%. And then before we go, it is much easier for you to switch this to grayscale. Okay, now you can see black and white tones, gray tones that are so relevant to painting and drawing. This is a great way to get into painting and drawing, to understand why some people are better than most people in art. And I'm going to show you this because these are the very techniques that I've developed on the Paintology app for you to become very good in art, to look at art in from an artist's eyes point of view, but you have the same platform for you to practice on. So you can't tell me, I don't know what you did with that flick of that brush, or I don't know, you can't. You can see here, this is the first thing you're going to do, line brush, 0.63% setting. So I'm going to go and place this the middle. You can also do this in many other places, any other types of drawing. Look at this, the mountain here. So what can you see here? I can see this scale here. So I'm going to actually move this brush up here so it gets a little darker. You see here? So this really helps you to be good in the muscles of drawing. Remember, digital was not designed for traditional people. It came about because of the huge demand in the online world for, the World Wide Web, for content, art creation. So Photoshop became a big hit with Adobe because it allowed non-artists to make simple drawings without any art skills, and thus they become very dependent on the tools to make their drawing, whereas I don't. You see, these skills come from practicing with the hand. And to me, I'm a very advanced user of Photoshop, but would I use it for drawing? No, thank you. I've never even contemplated ever to be the same as drawing like traditional. This is exactly like drawing like traditional. Can you see the tones that I'm picking up? So just follow that. And there's nothing new, nothing different. Just follow that. And just use my hands. So I want you to do this because you can then see tone variations. And then, believe it or not, as you get closer and closer, you'll see little tones. Look, I can see tones within this hump here. You may not, and tones here. Can you see it? There, there. So just put that down. It's a great way to get started with line drawing first, and then to get comfortable in the next step of coloring. Can you see all those tiny tones? That's the variation. That's what gives it realism. Anything will get realism because of that. I'm going over very quickly. Don't try to be too exact, and don't use the erase button for heaven's sakes. Unless the eyes are crooked or face, then yeah, perhaps, because you're working with speed. So let's see what we got. Look at that wonderful landscape scene at the back. And now let's go and carry on. Do all these little nested. By doing this, you get such a broad understanding of the lay of the land, perspective. This line drawing method is so wonderful. I didn't used to use line drawing. I used to go straight into painting, but I found that line drawing is such a pleasant experience. You might have seen a lot of the line drawings that I put up. Quite a few of them are done by my daughter of 9, actually. So if she can do it, I'm sure you can. Okay, just get this Christmas, just get painting a picture of your favorite, of your family, relatives while you gather around for playing, after a long meal, after a festive meal, then, bring this out and say, let's draw a line drawing and see who's good. It only takes a few minutes. You get better, and it'll be quite a laugh, isn't it? You take a picture of each other and so much fun. It's a great way of learning. It's a shame that most art is considered quite late in the game. Isn't it funny that art, so much loved by children, and then later on appreciated by retired folks? Such a shame, because the therapy, the beautiful peace of mind you have when doing art brings so much benefits. That's a little hot, isn't it? Look at that. See, I'm going all this little shade. And then even here, look. Here you can see that. Just see those lines there. Lovely, isn't it? Even that is a line. Can you see it? There. This really gets you to think about tones. Fundamental to painting. It's something that all artists, no matter who, Monet, Van Gogh, they all look at that. another beautiful house, isn't it? Just follow this. Very quick. Let's have a look. Isn't that wonderful, isn't it, how we get that painting, isn't it? So lovely. Yeah. Let's save this in case something happens. Pull it out. I don't know what that is. Could be a house. Not sure. Let's have a look. Sort of a shed, isn't it? So follow these lines here. Okay, you can see these lines. They give you an idea of the, gets you warmed up for the painting. Have you seen a lot of sketches done by artists? Okay. Oh, look at that lovely, looks like just like a Christmas tree. Maybe we'll put some colored lights on there, who knows? See these? This is how you develop speed. I'm not even pushing myself, but yet I can draw this fast. It's only because I've been doing this for a little while and it's not even tiring to me at all. It's just simple, nice, gorgeous fun. Okay, where are we? You've got to check yourself again where you are and not just so you don't get lost. Can you see this? Foreground that's coming. It's probably bigger now. Let's see where we are. Okay. Here. Lovely, isn't it? You can zoom out just enough. Look at that path. Let's take this, disappears. Look at that. So I'm actually using a stylus. It's probably a good idea to use a stylus. You'll be a lot quicker. But you can use a finger. I've done many drawings with fingers. So. But if you're going to draw more often, I suggest use. Look how this hill is going down. It's going to follow the curvature of this line. So I'm doing exactly the same thing. Follow the curvature, and then it's that drop in the hill. Gives it the shape that we're looking for, but not without thinking even. Right, and then there's that band here. There. And here. Wow, look at that. So we don't know what it's going to look like. So to stop thinking and just do it. That's the problem with many people who want to get into art. They think too much. And you're not the only one to blame. It took me a long time for me to become comfortable in my painting and drawing. And that's not because I was in lack of trying, but that's because I wasn't confident enough. It only took a paint by numbers drawing to really get me off the ground. It was about 10 years ago. And since then I've produced so much artwork. Yeah, artwork hanging on people's walls. Look at that, isn't that lovely? I can just pull some more. If you do it enough times, you'll know. You might even do some fantastic line drawings. One of them was the New York City. Oh man, that took like an hour to do. I used the straight lines for that. Look at that. Lovely, isn't it? And you can just do little bits of it to know that it's creating depth here, right? And then take it back for the small ones, right? Just to show that there is a sense of depth here. And then here we get that wonderful. So my daughter said, don't do the top of the cloud, just do the bottom. Yeah. She's got this book that she treasures, sketch notes, where she learns all her, keeps it by her bedside. Very well, look at that. Isn't great? Yeah. So we're going to save that. Right, this is something you can be pleased with. We're going to save that. Save line drawing. Land. Alrighty. Now what we're going, let's see if you're still online. Yep, you guys are still online. So now what we're going to do is going to switch back to, this is the black and white. We don't want to do in black and white. We're going to switch it back to color. So let's pick the brush again. Switch it back to color. Isn't that beautiful? Right. Now we're going to do a really quick coloring of the whole landscape. So you've saved that. You can always do it again. Okay, remember that. You know, like for example, I'm going to show you save. So you always have the option to come back to it. This is not a one-time drawing. Check out the drawer here, the drawer, open that, and there you are, you're back to it again. Okay, so don't worry about finishing in one go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the midpoint, and I'm going to pick up a good brush size, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to select shade. Let's do a shade. Shade is at the maximum here. And then I'm going to pick these colors and see what happens. See that? There, yes. So we're going to just pick the colors. So what happens is I'm picking the blue, the background, and I'm just shading it in, okay? So what I'm doing is when I'm picking the color picker, I'm picking the actual colors. If you want to see more of this, I can't explain too much because I got to take a quick break. You know, I want to leave like a 15-minute break if I can help it before the next session. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just picking the color tones, and that's it. Just picking the color tone, just stretching it along. Look, that's all I have. So that's all you're going to do, okay? So pick the color tones here. And then you think these are white, but in reality they're not. Okay. So now the same thing. I got 18% brush. Look there. Can you see I'm filling it in like just like a fluffy clouds with the color tones there. So color picker, and away you go. Color picker, away you go. Let's do that again on that. Color picker, away you go. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. So let's have a look to see what that looks like. It's not bad, is it? Okay. So we can do the same thing. Goes here, color. Use the so look, we got a bit of that color, and then the clouds. Let's get this right, yeah. Yeah. I like to do everything different each time. Never want to do the same thing again. Well, not again, but I'm just saying it expands to improve. So here, got this. So we want to do the same thing. We're going to save it and open it up again because this is an app that's a prototype app that my developers told me to do it often when I'm working on this. So here, now I'm gotta reduce the brush. Okay, keep it 100% shade, and then just pick the colors. Don't worry about picking the colors. There, can you see it? Just pick the colors from the, and then just spread them out like that. Okay, we'll do the mountains. You know, we're just gonna do the mountain range, and then we take a pause. Pick the colors. All right, and then even these lovely green colors there. I'll just do heat it. Okay. There. So just picking those colors. It's a bit lighter there because this is at the top of the mountain, and then the sides gets darker. Just pick these and let these lines guide you a little bit where you want it to land. Okay. Nothing accurate. It's a little darker as you can see. Yeah. And it's a little lighter. Okay. Perfect. Right, let these sort of lines you've drawn guide you a little bit, okay? Just trying to lay down. It's very much, if you've seen traditional artists, very much like the way they paint. They lay down these colors, initially broad set of colors, and then they get down to the details, you know, and they're able to produce a fantastic painting, right? Uh, that's the that's the techniques that I'm bringing into this. So if you want to draw, you want to learn and be good at drawing, you're not going to confine yourself to tools. You're going to develop your techniques, mate. You might have to, even with your app, when you do shade, the tendency to lag just a tad little. Yeah, so it's probably a good idea to just going over it again to get the colors. Alright, so look, it's wonderful, isn't it? So we're going to stop there, and we're going to carry on at part 2 where I show you the remainder of this painting as we get better and better, improve our techniques, and then we'll have created a nice fine drawing. So we'll catch you in about 15 minutes for part 2 of this drawing. So I'll see you shortly. Thank you for watching. Bye now.